Namaste, Maho Isha Sunar, also known as iVlog Isha, and I am back with episode 5, The Truth About 20s. This is 13 lessons that I've learned in my 20s. So यो भिडियोमा चाहिँ I'm gonna talk about my experience अनि मेरो कुन कुन experienceहरूले मैले कुन कुन lessonsहरू सिकेँ 26 lessons that I've learned in my 20s. And I hope you understand these lessons through me instead of having to go through it by yourself and learn from your own experience. So buckle up. This is going to be a long one. Sit down. If I were you, I would take notes. I would sit down, really listen, come up with questions to ask yourself and get to know yourself and then answer those questions. And you can also ask any questions in the comment section. I would absolutely be happy to help you with any questions that you have. So let's start. Before I start, I want to say I am so proud of myself because I have been so productive. I have been so consistent with this podcast so far, and I promise to be consistent. I promise to show up. I promise to fulfill my dreams, and I promise to do what I said that I was gonna do. And also, on a side note, I am looking around my space. I used to pray for this exact reality. I am in my room. It's like 10, 11 at night. I don't have my lights on. I only have my filming light on and my camera. And this is what I have dreamt of for the longest time. And this is my reality. I wanted long hair. My hair is long. I grew this. This hair grew out of my scalp. This is my hair. And then I have the nails that I wanted to get pink. I paid for it and it looks really cute. I am just so happy. I am so grateful for the reality that I live in, and I am just so happy to be everything that I promised myself that I will be. Okay. Enough about myself, but I am proud of myself and I want to tell myself publicly that I am proud of myself. I love myself. Okay. 20s. I feel like 20s are the most confusing time of your life. So like 19 हुने बेलासम्म you were a teenager, you were just a teenager figuring life out, and then 20 हुने बित्तिकै you were like an adult. You have to have everything figured out. Like there's this whole thing, like, oh my god, you're an adult, like अब त सबै जान्नुपर्ने, and it's so confusing because you were just a teenager and now you're an adult, and it's like it's so hard to understand the transition. Life is happening, so much is happening, and it's like so confusing. And on top of that, if you make mistakes 20s ma, you're like, I mean, it's okay to make mistakes, but it's easier to learn from somebody else's mistakes. That's why the video, I'm telling you about my lessons, but mistakes पनि गर्यो भने it's like so hard to deal with it and deal with life and also understand that it's your 20s and what to do in your 20s. So it's like such a confusing time. I am 26 years old, so I've had my fair share of experience of my 20s. I have had to learn intense lessons through relationships, friendships, money, life, self-esteem. I don't know, everything. I have been through it all. My life is a movie, we all know that. So yeah, buckle up. Let's start the video. The first lesson भनेको चाहिँ, like I said, 19 हुने बेला चाहिँ we're like, okay, हामी teenageमा छौँ, we're just teenagers, and then you hit 20 and you're like, oh my god, you're an adult. So let me hold your hand and let me tell you this. 19 बाट 20 मा transition हुने बित्तिकै you don't have to have it all figured out. ए अब म त adult भएँ, I have to have everything figured out. अब मेरो job पनि अहिले नै हुनुपर्छ, मेरो यो पनि, मेरो career, मेरो this, that and the other, I have to have all figured out भन्ने. That's not how it works. 19 बाट 20 मा transition हुँदाखेरि, that's like 20 is like, you know, like when you are a baby, you are like 1, 2, that's like 1 year of you being a kid, 1 year of you being a child. So 20 हुने बित्तिकै, that's like 1 year of your adulthood. So you're basically 1. So you're literally just starting to figure life out. So give yourself grace. 20 means 1 year of adulthood. 21 भनेपछि year 2. 23 भनेपछि year 3. So treat it like you are like 1 year हुँदाखेरि, how much grace would you give like a 1-year-old kid if or when he doesn't have everything figured out? Exactly. So treat yourself like that. That is lesson number 1. 20s ma we also tend to look like मान्छेहरुको हाम्रो साथीहरुले के गरिरहेछ सोसाइटीमा के भइरहेछ we tend to compare ourselves with like 1-2 वर्ष ठुलो हामीहरु भन्दा like 20s मा हैन and then we're like oh my god उनीहरु यहाँ पुगिसक्यो life is so uncertain आज के भइरहेछ भने भोलि नै your life could be something else so like उनीहरुलाई पनि overnight भएको हैन obviously they had to go through their process and they achieved those things so just like that for you 20s ma you compare yourself with other you're like okay they have this they have that you are so hard on yourself and you're like okay I have to have it all figured out but let me tell you 20s suru hune bitike you don't have to have it all figured out matter of fact 20s is when you start to figure everything out for yourself 20s is not when you have everything figured out already that's like the beginning of your adulthood so give yourself grace be patient you got this. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's lesson number 1. Comparison will literally rob you off of your own magic. Whenever you compare, you are literally pushing yourself behind. Okay, so like एउटै पेटबाट आएको बच्चाहरु ट्विन्सहरु हुन्छ ट्रिप्लेट्सहरु हुन्छ नि there is literally researchहरु हैन एउटै wombबाट आएको एउटै टाइममा जन्मेको बच्चाहरु त they are like so different their siblings same womb same parents same timeमा born भएको like a minute difference they're so different so everybody is different सबैजनाको timeline is different कसैले 20s मा they are a billionaire भने कसैले 60s मा हुन्छ अरे so it's like the journey is different for everybody God has different plans for everybody God has तिम्रो आफ्नै plan हुन्छ God has made a plan for you God has made a plan for me God has made a plan for somebody else everybody else's journey is different I don't mean to mix God and US मा हैन तर सबैको timeline is different my dad made it in his के भन्छ teenage years मा he made it in life does not mean it's going to be the same for me I am still figuring life out I'm still figuring things out I'm still learning my lessons I'm still like taking actions अब चाहिँ I am getting to my highest self अब चाहिँ I am merging with my highest self अब चाहिँ I'm achieving everything that I prayed for अब चाहिँ I am living in everything that I prayed for तर 25 मा नै त I felt so behind I was like oh my god I made this big mistake I'm so behind everybody has achieved so much तर त्यो comparison it did not do anything but it just hurt me and it just के भन्छ I was like okay everybody's here and I was like all or nothing mindset so I was like constantly comparing and then it was not taking me any further comparison got it was just hurting my own magic it was just robbing me of my own magic so don't compare everybody's journey is different everybody's timeline is different of a 20s if you're not where you want to be 30s might be for you and if not 30s 40s if not 40s 50s so everybody's journey is different everybody's journey is different first of all do not the only person that you should be comparing is with you compare yourself with yesterday's version of yourself keep being better than the last version of yourself compare with yourself do not compare with anybody else that's lesson number 2 lesson number 3 the most important this is very 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 important and I am probably gonna yap about this a lot therapy 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 has saved my life at the age of 16 I had the privilege to experience therapy counseling so I was in counseling therapy for almost a year that helped me so much therapy was amazing at that time I was in therapy to figure out my trauma that I got and then I am going to be in therapy again to heal my childhood traumas that I received when I was a child so let me tell you how important therapy is and let me tell you why therapy is important what happens how let me tell you something have you watched let me tell you something do you know that meme you guys know म सबै कुरा journal गर्छु so मैले therapy को बारेमा चाहिँ because I'm so passionate about it I journaled about it so म तपाईहरुलाई त्यसबारे भन्छु therapy किन चाहिन्छ त एक to identify your trauma to heal the trauma to understand what kind of person did that trauma make you And is that making you a good person or a bad person, and then act accordingly. Childhood trauma or just trauma in general shapes you as a person so much, and childhood trauma shapes you as a person, as an adult so much, and you don't even realize that. So if you have trauma or if you have childhood trauma, if you do not work through that and if you do not heal that, it shapes you as the person that you are today. And not only will you continue to hurt yourself knowingly and unknowingly, you will also continue to hurt other people. So you have to go to therapy. You have to heal yourself so you can be better for yourself and better for others too. Most importantly, you have to be better for yourself because you know you deserve better. Therapy, you heal your trauma, you forgive people, you, I guess, forgive yourself, you work through your issues, you work through your problems, you heal your inner child, you sit with your inner child, you build your self-esteem, you build your self-love, everything. Therapy literally will change your life. Therapy literally saves lives. Therapy has saved my life so many times, literally. And I will continue to be in therapy for the longest time, and I will also go to school to be a therapist. Both. That's how important I think therapy is. Also, तपाईहरुले आफ्नो trauma heal गर्नु भएन भने चाहिँ it shows up in relationship, तपाईको friendship, तपाईको personal relationships, it shapes you as a person. So it affects your day-to-day life, it affects everything, your friendships, career, it affects you as a person. So it's very important to heal your trauma and work through what you did not deserve and to do better and want better for yourself. You should be in therapy. And also, a little fact, trauma is literally stored in your body physically, emotionally, mentally, in every single way. So unless you talk about it, you release it out of your body physically, emotionally, spiritually, it literally stays in your body. So over time, मान्छेहरूलाई धेरै trauma भएको छ भने हैन, it literally gives you autoimmune diseases just from trauma, just from stress. So it's जस्तो हाम्रो हात काट्दाखेरि अब हाम्रो हातमा घाउ भयो नि हैन, if we just leave it open and यत्तिकै, isn't it gonna be like such a big deal? It's just that mental issuesहरू पनि हैन, it is big, it's just that you can't see it. You can't see it does not mean it's not real. It is very real and it is very important. And mental health is very important. It's not talked about a lot, but guess what? I will talk about it. And yes, therapy is important. Not, I feel like anybody and everybody can benefit from therapy, from like a 2-year-old, 1-year-old to, I don't know, 100, 200, however many years old. Everybody can benefit from therapy, and I feel like everybody deserves to be in therapy. Allow yourself the experience of therapy because you know you deserve that, and you know you deserve more and more and more and nothing but the best. So put yourself in therapy. You'll benefit from it. I know I talked about that a lot. Literally मेरो घाँटी नै सुक्यो. But okay, let's move on to lesson number 4. Okay, another topic that I am very passionate about. Find God. Okay, so I am not gonna be like त्यो हुन्छ नि एकदमै religious. I am a religious person. I am a spiritual person, but do I believe in a एकदमै conservative system, and do I believe that you have to follow that strict conservative system? No. So I am not one of those. I do not believe in forcing people in your religion. I do not anything like that. Okay, so when I say find God, find something that you will believe in, you can surrender to, you have so much faith in it. You can call that thing God, and it can be any God, any religion. It can be, you don't even have to follow the religion, you can choose a God and then surrender to that God. I believe in Shivaji and Kalima. You can believe in whoever. You can believe in universe, call it energy, call it vibration, call it God, call it whatever. But find it, believe in it, have faith in it, surrender to it, talk to it, pray to it, believe in it, know that everything is working out for you and in your favor, and just know that you're divinely guided and you're divinely protected. and you have it all. You not this lesson here will is not just for your 20s, but it's for your entire life. When you have this faith in God or energy or whatever you want to call it, your life will literally change. You will literally merge. You will literally, like, I have burned my old self. I am merging. You are literally witnessing me merge into my highest self. I might sound crazy, but you are literally witnessing the energy work, and then I am merging into my highest self. This is insane. And this is the energy that I am sending with this podcast. Transformation, merging into your highest self, believing in magic. Remember, magic only finds you if you believe in it. If you do not believe in magic, magic will never find you. Magic only finds the people that believe in magic. I believe in magic. I believe in magic so much. I believe in magic so much. Yeah. So find God. God has changed my life. Yeah. Yes, I am very passionate about this topic, and this topic makes me very happy. I am so giddy. Okay, let's move on to the next lesson. Number 5, nobody is coming to save you. Like Bantani, like when you were a kid, you know you cry for your mom, your dad, or your family, or your sister, or whoever, and they come to help you or guide you or whatever. And I know they're still there for you, but as an adult, when you start growing up, let me tell you, nobody is coming to save you. Not even God can save you if you do not want to save yourself. You have to want better for yourself. You have to want to save yourself for you to be saved. Nobody can save you if you do not want to be saved. One, and also nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to do the work. You have to be there for yourself. You have to make the decisions. When you make the decisions, you have to face the consequences. You have to want better for yourself. You have to do better for yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. If you put yourself in a situation and you're like, oh my god, I made a mistake, I don't want to be in this situation, but now I want somebody to come help me. You put yourself in that situation, so you take yourself. If you are capable of putting yourself in that situation, you are very much capable of taking yourself out of that situation. And after taking yourself out of that situation, you will literally take yourself on the flip side of things and you will make it. Guess who saved me? I saved myself. Nobody was coming to save me. I saved myself. My family is here for me. I have resources. I have therapists. I have everybody. I have friends. But I could have the world. But at the end of the day, if I don't want to be saved, nobody can save me. साढे 10 बज्यो म literally don't save her भन्दै गीत गाउँदैछु. You you have to want to be saved. Not just about wanting to be saved. No one is coming to save you, period. Your family could be there for you. Your family could come to help you. Your friends could come to help you. But at the end of the day, you have to make the decision to be saved. You have to want better for yourself. Nobody's coming to save you. First, have the desire to be saved and save yourself. If I can do it, you can do it too. And I know I might sound harsh right now, but it is because I believe in you so much that you can save yourself. And I am sending that strength to you. You can save yourself. Lesson number 6 भनेको rewire your belief system. मैले मेरो प्रिभियस पडकास्टको एपिसोडमा नि कुरा गरेको थिएँ होइन, लाइक हामीलाई भन्छ नि धेरै नहाँस है, हाँसिराख्यो भने धेरै नहाँस है, धेरै रुन पर्ला भनेर. एन्ड देन यु लाफ सो मच एन्ड देन यु एक्चुली बिलिभ कि ओके म त अब रुनुपर्छ भनेर, एन्ड समथिङ ह्यापन्स एन्ड देन यु जस्ट सो ह्यापन टु क्राई. यु लिटरली म्यानिफेस्ट द्याट, राइट? सो त्यो बिलिफ सिस्टम नै बनाइसकेको हुन्छ क्या कि ओके यो भयो भने चाहिँ यो हुन्छ भनेर. सो देयर आर सो मेनी थिङ्स, देयर आर सो मेनी lessons or so many beliefs that we've taken from society, from other people, and made it our belief system, and which जसले हामीलाई राम्रो गर्दैन. So 20s मा चाहिँ unlearn the things that you've learned. Learning मात्रै it's not enough. जे सिकेको छु त्यो पहिला unlearn गर्नु पर्यो. सिकेको कुरालाई निकालेर you have to have space for a new mindset, for a new belief system that actually works in your favor and helps you grow and be better, do better, and be successful. So you have to rewire your belief system. Unlearn garnu paryo. Learn the ones that are actually helpful for you. Create your own belief system. What do you believe in? I believe that I can be a billionaire. A normal person who does not have that rewiring in their mindset will be like, oh my God, okay. But when you are on that wavelength, when you are on that vibration, when you are on that path, you know what I'm talking about. You have to rewire your belief system. Like अरूले जे belief system मा जे विश्वास गर भने चाहिँ त्यही विश्वास गर्ने होइन क्या. Ask questions, research. अरूले यो believe गर भनेर त्यही आफ्नो belief system बनाएर त्यही भएर होइन, some people, that is exactly why some people make it so far in life and some people, well, in terms of finances and or career wise or family wise or whatever, like whatever may be the goal, some people make it so far in life and some people don't. It's because of कतिको limited mindset छ र कतिको like broad and like, you know, like unlimited possibility. You have rewired your belief system so much that it literally works in your favor. त्यस्तो हुन्छ कसैको चाहिँ. कुनै belief छ होइन, अरूले तिमीलाई दिएको, don't just apply it, don't just make it your own. First apply it, see does it work? Is this something that actually works? Is this something that's actually working in my favor? If not, remove it, unlearn it, remove it from your mind, remove it from everything, literally cut the ties, cut the cord, and then rewire it to believe what you think is the right belief for you. What is the belief that helps you win in every sector? Learn that and fit that in there. Okay, यही point सँग connect गरेर चाहिँ lesson number 7. Unlearn what you have learned from your parents, from your friends, in your childhood, from the society that is not working for you. You have to unlearn it. If it's not working in your favor, if that belief system, if that particular learning lesson has not helped you grow in life, you have to unlearn that. As important as it is to learn new things in life, equally it's important to unlearn the things that you have learned. Okay, so एउटा example चाहिँ नेपालमा कति फ्यामिलीहरूले चाहिँ, you know, like the older generation, they don't believe in divorce unless like एकदम extreme situationsहरूमा मात्रै they believe in divorce. Like literally एकअर्कालाई हात उठाइरहेको हुन्छ and the very next day they're like, okay, केही भएन, रक्सी खाथे, यो भएको थियो, त्यो भएको थियो, whatever, right? So त्यस्तो relationship भइरहेको हुन्छ. अनि अर्को भनेको they're not even happy, they don't like each other, they hate each other, but they still stay married. अनि अर्को भनेको they are cheating on each other, but they still stay married just because they don't believe in divorce and for that the society को आँखामा राम्रो हुनको लागि, and the kids are miserable. Like it's horrible, right? So कसैको पेरेन्ट्सले त्यो माइन्डसेट हुन्छ कि डिभोर्स चाहिँ अप्सन होइन है भनेर. सो उनीहरूको बच्चाले चाहिँ त्यही लेसन पाएको हुन्छ नि त. सो नाउ यु सिट डाउन एन्ड थिङ्क, if you are in a situation, my parents do not believe in divorce, is that what I believe in too? You question that, and then God puts you in a situation where you have to decide, do you believe in what your parents believe or do you believe in what you think is the right thing to do for yourself? And then you unlearn जे चाहिँ पेरेन्ट्सले सिकाएको divorce is wrong, divorce is not an option भन्ने त्यो लेसन, त्यो के हो सिकाएको त्यो कुरालाई दिमागबाट निकालेर फाल्ने, and you rewire the new mindset that is divorce is not the end of the world. Matter of fact, divorce is the beginning of the new world that God has planned for you. Print it on the t-shirt. Print it on a t-shirt right now. Print it on a t-shirt right now. I swear, I am a genius. But yeah, divorce is a new beginning. So like what do you do? Parents को believe कि त्यो unlearn गरेर आफ्नो नयाँ belief लाई अपनाउने. And when नयाँ आफ्नो belief लाई अपनाउँछौ and you actually do what is the right thing to do, you win in life. You live in your prayers. Your prayers come true. Your prayers is your new reality. I am so geeked right now. Okay. And then, you know, like maybe the society believes in this, but you believe in that, and then like your parents might believe society ke bhन्छ फलानाले के भन्छ ढिस्कानाले के भन्छ अब फलानालाई के भन्ने ढिस्कानालाई के भन्ने ढिस्कानालाई के भन्ने but I don't care what the society says. I only care about me and my well-being and my happiness and my safety and my survival and me staying alive and being happy. So I do not care falana ढिस्काना ढिस्काना. I am the first woman in my entire lineage to choose myself, stand on it, choose myself publicly, and publicly share the story, publicly show the courage and audacity to share my story. And you think I care about what society will say, what society will think about me? God chose me because I do not care. I am not scared. I am not scared to take space. I am not scared to be me. And I am not scared to share my story. Yeah. Okay, let's not get too passionate here, but you know what I mean. Unlearn garnu paryo, make space for more learnings, learn, implement. If it works, that's what you need to keep in your head. And if it does not, you keep the process. Unlearn, make space, learn, experiment, the cycle, repeat it, and then you will literally get there. Maballa lesson number 8 mapuge, and the video is already at 40 minutes. Oh my god, I've been talking so much. Lesson number 8 चाहिँ अघिकै पोइन्टसँग relate हुन्छ होला. Stop caring about what other people think. Okay. So म मेरो example दिन्छु है त. मेरो goal के हो? Saving lives, helping people, sharing my story out there, changing lives, getting paid for being myself, making money, doing what I love. अब म अरूले अब मलाई त यस्तो भयो, अब मलाई सोसाइटीले के भन्छ, के गर्नु, अब त मैले सोसियल मिडिया गर्नु हुँदैन होला भनेर बस्नु कि should I just not care what other people say, what other people do, and should I continue to inspire you? Should I continue to show up here and give you these lessons and continue to change lives? Obviously, the option second. I do not care what other people think. And when I say other people, I do not care about anybody. I do not care about anybody. Obviously, with no harm to anybody. You do you. I'ma do me, of course, with no harm to anybody, but I do not care about what other people say. I am choosing myself and I am choosing my happiness. And you should try that too and see how amazing that is. अनि अर्को कुरा भनेको चाहिँ मान्छेको ओपिनियनले मान्छेले यो भनेर त्यो भनेर that does not pay your bills. You know what pays your bills? Money. Dollar bills. Dollar bills, that pays bills. So like why would you care about other people's opinion? If it's not making me money, I do not care. I do not care. I want to make money. If it's not making me money, if it's not making me happy, if it's not helping me align with my highest self, I don't want it. Get out of my face. Adios. Ciao. Okay, the thing is, trust me, you do good, people will judge you. You do bad, people will judge you. You don't do anything, people will judge you. Either ways, people are gonna judge you. So just why not be judged for being yourself and literally living life? So don't care about what other people say, do, think. Do not care. Lesson number 9. And it's a halka truth is bitter, halka brutally honest wala lesson ho yo चाहिँ. Sometimes your biggest enemy is you. Example. So तिमीलाई थाहा छ यो केटा is not the one for you. You know you deserve this and that is that. Like you know के deserve गर्छ, you know यो मान्छे के हो. त्यही पनि you put yourself in this situation, you put yourself in this place where you are bound to get hurt, you're bound to be disrespected, you're bound to not be cared for. Sometimes your biggest enemy is you. You choose that for yourself. So you need to do better. You need to be your best friend. You need to love yourself the most in the whole wide world. And you need to want better for yourself. You need to stop being your enemy and you need to start being your favorite person ever. And you need to love yourself the most. Also, this might be very painful. You need to make the right decisions for yourself. Because one day when you sit down and look at yourself in the mirror, you're gonna be like, you do not want to be sitting in front of the chair. You do not want to be sitting in front of the mirror and hating what you see. When you sit down in front of a mirror and look at yourself, you should be proud, you should be happy, you should be full of like heart, like you should feel so like overwhelmed, you should feel so this warmth to look at yourself in the mirror. You should be proud of who you see in the mirror. So that's why do not be your enemy and choose better for yourself. Don't put yourself in situations like that. Don't choose bad for yourself. You know you deserve better, and just make the right decisions for yourself. Girl, you better fight for yourself the way you fight for that rat of a man child, okay? You better show up for yourself like that. You better fight for yourself like that. I'm telling you. I'm watching you. You got this. So यो भिडियोमा चाहिँ म 13 वटा lessons भन्छु because this video is too long अनि म second part बनाउँछु and त्यो भिडियोमा चाहिँ I am gonna be saying 13 more lessons because this is a very long video and I don't want it to be like 10 hours long. I will just make 2 parts of it, which is better for you too because it's hard to take so much knowledge एकै दिनमा or एकै रातमा, so I will make 2 parts. This is 13 lessons that I've learned in my 20s and that you can learn from. 13 lessons. Lesson number 10, working on beautifying yourself on the outside. It's like obviously that's self-care, you feel beautiful. But if your inside is ugly, if you haven't done the work on the inside, beautifying yourself on the outside means nothing. Right now, I like my nails मात्रै गरे पनि हैन, makeup मात्रै गरे नि, hair मात्रै गए पनि I glow so much because I am glowing from within because I have done the work on the inside too. Not only am I glowing and beautifying myself on the outside, but I am also beautifying myself. I have also done the work on the inside. Shadow work, healing, therapy, yoga, Pilates, everything and anything that you can do for yourself. Do it on the inside, the work. Sit with it, face it, do the work. Not just do nails, hair, makeup. मैले last 1 वर्ष when I was MIA from social media, I barely did my hair. I did not do my makeup. I was just rolling like that. अहिले because I have done the work on the inside, I am rewarding myself with lashes, hair, nails, makeup, skincare. I don't know, like dresses, wardrobe, this, that, and the other, because I have done the work on the inside the work that needed to be done to be who I am. Lesson number 11, learn to be okay being alone. I love my company. I enjoy my company. When I'm alone, I don't feel lonely. It's just me enjoying my company. You have to learn to sit down alone and not feel lonely. And you have to learn to be able to sit with yourself and enjoy your company. You have to learn to be okay being alone. The thing is, if you keep distracting yourself, if you keep escaping that pain, distract गरेर, and if you are just escaping that pain and reality, अहिले young age, you will have to face it later in life. So just face the thing, sit with it, face it head on, heal from it. Don't distract it. Do not numb. Do not be using, what, to distract yourself, to numb yourself from the pain. Sit down with it, do the work, cry, heal, do what needs to be done, but do the work. These other people, they don't want to be alone because like they are dealing with so much and once you're alone, it all comes rushing in. So you either numb or you either choose whatever or you choose to distract yourself. That's why you don't like being alone. So that means you have to do the work. So whenever you're alone, you actually enjoy your company and you start to make plans with yourself. You start to date yourself. You start to love yourself. So you should be okay being alone. Lesson number 12. This is about trains. This is not about trains, but this is one of my favorite lessons. Okay, this is also New York core because this is related to a train. So for instance, you have to go from point A to point B. And point B is you have to take this train, right? But you just so happen to take the wrong train. So you get in this train, point B is but the train takes you to point C, but you're already in the train. And you don't know you are in the wrong train because it looks like the same trains, everything looks right. So you are already in the train, एउटा stop जान्छ, दुईटा stop जान्छ, right? And then you realize, oh my God, I'm in the wrong train. Now you realize you are in the wrong train. So it's not your fault that you got in the wrong train, because mistakes happen, accidents happen. It's what you do after you realize that you are in the wrong train. Do you get off right away, choose to stop the wrong decision, get out of the train and take the right train, or do you keep going hoping that this train will somehow take you to point B? So what's important is, what do you do after you realize that you are on the wrong train? And this is not about trains, and I know you get it. जब you realize you are in the wrong situation, wrong मान्छेसँग, what do you do after you realize? Do you choose yourself? Do you take yourself out of it? Do you want better for yourself, or do you just sit in that miserable wrong situation and then keep hoping for a different outcome, or keep hoping for something or somebody to change, when you know that nobody's going to change and nothing is going to change until you choose change and you take actions on the change that you need? So once you realize you are on the wrong train, get off and get on the right train. And the longer you stay in the wrong train, the longer it takes you more energy, more time, more money to get on the right train. And also, that's a long time that you have wasted. So, a lot of pain. And not just that, even after you get off of the wrong train, after such a long time, you have to take such a long distance back. So, you have to go through that same level of pain, back healing, going through it, the withdrawals, every single thing. So, get off and do better. Don't stay on the wrong train for a long time. Not worth it. And you know this is not about trains. Lesson number 13, the final lesson for this video. Rejection is redirection. When you are rejected, that means God has better plans for you. When you are rejected, that means God is trying to teach you a lesson, and you learn that lesson, and God will redirect you to God's big and better plan that He has for you. So, rejection basically just means that that was not meant for you, and God has better plans in store for you. So, just trust Him, surrender to Him, and get ready for that bigger, and better plan. And I hope you enjoy it, because you deserve it. Okay, so this was a very long video. I was gonna do 26 lessons. I don't know what was I thinking, but clearly I'm very passionate about this, because I have had to learn these lessons the hard way, and you get to learn these lessons through me without having to go through all of that hardship, without having to experience it, the everything, the everything. So I just get passionate, but I will do a part 2 where I still talk about the truth about 20s, and it'll be 13 new lessons and the story time and the whole shebang, just like this one. I hope you guys learned. सबै कुरा register नभए पनि keep listening to these lessons again and again. Keep trying to imply these lessons in your day-to-day life. आएर keep listening to it, keep taking notes. एउटै video, listen to it 10 times until it actually gets inside your head. मैले के गरेको यो माइन्डसेटहरु उ गर्नलाई भने मैले पनि कुनै कुनै भिडियोहरु हैन कि त म आफ्नै भिडियोहरु, or like I would just talk to myself. I would go through my notes, I would watch videos again and again, take notes again and again and again and again and again until it was locked in, until it was locked in here, and I was moving like this new person, and I was moving in this new reality. I hope you learned these lessons through me instead of you having to experience these firsthand. It's okay to make mistakes and learn it yourself, but why make mistakes and go through all of that hardship when you can just learn from somebody else's mistakes? But yeah, that was 13 lessons that I've learned in my 20s, and 13 more lessons to come in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in the next episode, part 2, the truth about 20s. Love you. Bye.